everyone. We're here today to give you a behind-the-scenes look into the development of the new Canadian History Hall that is set to open in July 2017. I'm here with Chantal Amyot, the director of the Canadian History Hall project. Chantal, hello. Hello. I have a few questions for you about the construction of this new exciting exhibition that's dedicated to the history of Canada. To begin with, could you give us an overview of the space? Where are we standing right now?
Where we're standing right at the heart of the museum. So if you look to my left, the wall there, behind that wall is the Grand Hall with the totem poles. And 2 floors underneath us is the temporary exhibition hall. So we're right at the heart.
Okay, so the space seems quite large. How many square feet are we talking about here?
It's 44,000 square feet on 2 floors. So downstairs is about 30,000 square feet. Then you come upstairs through this beautiful curved ramp and you arrive on the mezzanine up here.
Okay, now Douglas Cardinal, the architect who originally built the museum in 1989, is the lead architect in this project. So could you tell us more about some of the architectural features that have been included in the new hall in order to realize his vision for the museum?
Yes, it's been quite a privilege to work with Douglas Cardinal, and we worked together to come back to his original vision for this hall, which meant to reveal this beautiful dome under which we are. And this dome is in fact a metaphor for our country and its immensity. So it's come back to it, and we are able to feature beautiful signature moves that are all across the museum. You have those beautiful curves that you see elsewhere in the museum that are now here in this space, and we'll have cross-referencing to other spaces of the museum.
Okay, now the Canadian History Hall is located on the 3rd and 4th floor of the museum. So what are some of the biggest challenges that you had to work with in managing a renovation of this magnitude?
Well, you can imagine a big space like this, what it takes to empty it and to fill it again. So that was quite the management of tasks. So at first, when we closed, we removed the artifacts to put them back in collections. Then we removed the props and we offered them to museums across Canada. And then we started demolition. And that was a very tight management sequencing, because we had to assemble everything that we had to move out of the space in order to get them outside of the space off hours, because of course the museum remains open.
Right.
And then when we start to fill it up again, it's a lot of materials. The mezzanine on which we're standing right now is built on steel beams, so we have about 150,000 pounds of steel underneath us. So you can imagine what it's like. We got them in through outside windows, and we had very tight, narrow spaces, but we made it.
Well, it sounds like a lot of work. So where are you now in the overall redevelopment of the space? How much work is left, and what are your next steps?
For the construction, we're about 60% done. We're going to finish this summer, May, June. And after that, it's going to become an exhibition space. So parallel to the work that's happening now in the space, we're working with designers and with a fabrication company to start building the exhibition components, and we'll start filling the space with exhibit components this summer.
Well, that's very exciting. Thanks, Chantal, for this update on the new Canadian History Hall project that we will certainly continue to follow closely. And we invite you to stay tuned and to keep your eyes on the blog for more on this project.